Hello friends, let us look at networking through social media. Today we'll look at the power of social media for networking. Chances are you already have a social media account. There are many platforms like Facebook, you have LinkedIn, you have Instagram, Twitter. These names are not unfamiliar to us anymore. These sites are a key source of news and entertainment as well as a way to stay in touch with friends and family around the world. If used well, social media can also be a powerful tool to build and maintain your professional network and learn about new opportunities. Why only learn? Also create new opportunities. In case you do not have an account or any presence on LinkedIn, we wouldn't say it's not too late because it is late. You better have an active account at least on LinkedIn. Create one today. First impressions matter. Do we get a second chance to create a good first impression? Think about it. If you are primarily using social media for personal purposes, that is to share vacation photographs or that video of your cat playing in a box, take a moment to review your online presence. If a prospective employer viewed your social media page, would they have a positive first impression about you? Think about it. Remove such posts that show you in a negative light or that does not create a positive one for you. You want all these social media activities to create positive impact for you. For greater control over what can be seen online, set your personal account to private. Build your professional identity online. Always look to expand your network. Consider joining LinkedIn. This social media site is specifically built for professional networking. Use your profile to showcase your professional experiences and shape your online identity. Your party tonight, your pictures with your friends having pizza or late night pav bhaji party, your pose with your pout buddies, strictly should not be posted on LinkedIn account. Use your LinkedIn account strictly for professional networking. If you have entered college life, this is the right age to build your LinkedIn profile. Even if you have never had a job, think about the extracurricular roles that you have always played in life. Those have developed through your experiences. Even if you have none, having a LinkedIn profile forces you to think in that direction. That is important, and you automatically start working on building your profile by participating or even better, leading such extracurricular activities. What do we mean by extracurricular activities? It can be something like organizing a food drive at your school or a college. It requires organization skills and follow through. Participating in sports requires commitment and ability to work well with a team. These are some of the ways you showcase your inner skills. Organizing a volunteering drive with maybe an NGO or your school college gives you that extra edge. Some volunteering certificates help build a great profile. Such volunteering opportunities will give you an edge when you appear for that job or interview or even for your further studies. Look at your social media as a tool for engagement. Creating a profile on social media site is just the start. It's not the end goal. Always remember that. It's not our final objective to have an online profile, but to achieve something out of it is the objective. If you just list your professional experiences on LinkedIn and expect job offers and invites to flow in, you may be waiting for a long time, buddy. The real benefit comes when you actively engage in social media. Stay informed. Follow organizations and thought leaders in your field to stay up to date about industry trends. Try to find out which industry are you in love with, if there is an organization you like to work for, find out their page on LinkedIn, like their page. Every fortnight or so they will send you a newsletter which will contain latest information about that industry, about that organization. That is the information you need to have with you. Share information. If you read a great article that's relevant for you, for your professional interests, share it with your network. Go for quality over quantity. Your connections won't thank you for oversharing. Learn at all times. Always remember your objective to be on social media. Keep your eyes and ears for all the potential opportunities. Keep on learning at all times to stay ahead of the competition. Stay connected. Look for people you already know and connect with them on LinkedIn. If you are still in school or college, connect with your classmates and instructors, or maybe the people from the industry coming down for guest lectures. Meet new people. Maybe you want to be an investment banker or maybe a software engineer, but you don't know anyone in such roles. What do? You want to learn more about a company's culture to determine whether it's the right fit for you. LinkedIn can help you identify people. Social media is just one aspect of networking. While technology has made it easier for us to connect with new people and share information, well, it's not all about job search challenges. It's a tool that can help open doors for further communication. Connections are strengthened through in-person meetings and phone calls. Explore social media, but don't forget to look up from your phone and engage in conversation. Remember, networking is a two-way street. As people help you navigate your career, look for opportunities to give back. While you might not be able to give career advice to an established professional, there is a good chance that you have other knowledge that they lack. It could be as simple as a book recommendation or maybe a travel advice. Don't discount the value of your experiences. Look for opportunities to share as well as receive information. Do you have a dream job that you always thought of? I always ask all the students, you should have a dream sector, you should have a dream company that you want to work for. It's like having your favorite actor or actress. If they appear in the news, you just follow it. You don't even have to think about it. It's like it's without your knowledge you are doing that. It's like a reflex. Similarly, if you have a favorite sector or a favorite company that you want to work for, you will follow that company by default. You don't have to work towards it. You hear about it, you read about it anywhere, and you just start following it. Your brain will automatically start gathering knowledge about that sector and that firm. It's like a reflex, as I said. This is what will set you apart from the others when you face them for the interview. If you have a dream job in mind, check out the profiles of people with that career. What was their path to the role? Review other profiles to gain a sense of the type of skills and experiences to highlight in your profile. Keep in mind that norms can vary across industry. While LinkedIn is widely used across professions, do a quick search to learn about the social media sites most relevant to your profession. And the most important thing is, try informal meetings. Someone senior in an industry you have always dreamt of? Meet that person and learn from him. No site, no app can give you that. Meet that person and learn from him. That is, it works like magic. Learn from him, meet him and learn from him how the industry works, how that particular organization works. What does that industry respect? How is the work culture? Learn as much as possible from him. Be open to that person and let him know that your interests lie in working for that industry and more particularly for that organization. It's a chance to learn more about the responsibilities and growth opportunities in a role, gain insight into an industry and build your network. It can help you determine if your career is a good fit for you, if that particular career is a good fit for you and how best to prepare for it in the times to come. However, always keep in mind that the informal meeting is not your big chance to ask for a job. If you tell someone you want to meet and learn more about that field or a company and then end up asking for a job, that person might feel deceived by that sudden request. If the conversation leads to a job down the road, amazing, simply great for you. But don't go ahead and ask for a job straight away. Don't create a situation where the other person feels that they are tricked. Now that's a position no one wants to be in and can lead to an end of your connection with that person. Always remember that. Such positive situations where people agree to meet informally are increasingly created amongst LinkedIn connections. People are more than ready to meet, discuss and guide others whom they have met on LinkedIn, as LinkedIn is a professional networking platform, so it really helps a lot. Look for more connections. Start by talking to your family, friends and mentors about your goal. This is a good chance someone in your network can make an introduction to the person in your targeted career. You might be surprised to learn that your little sister's best friend's father works for your dream company, or maybe your friend's tennis partner works in a job you always wanted to learn more about. It's your dream job. You never know. If your connections aren't able to introduce you to someone in your target career, sites like LinkedIn can be a good place to make new connections. If you attended college, your alumni network can also be a valuable resource. While it can be daunting to reach out to people without a formal introduction, many people will still respond favorably if you show you are genuinely interested in what they do, especially on such professional networking platforms, as they are on that platform in the first place, maybe for one of these reasons. But you need to simply ask for it. Once you have identified someone you want to meet in this connection, reach out, pick up your phone or an email. Be sure to mention how you got the person's name and number. If you were put in contact by a mutual acquaintance, it's a good chance to remind them of their common connection. It helps. Ask them if they have time to schedule it, maybe 20-30 minute conversation, and emphasize that you are interested in learning more about their role, not ask for a job. They will be more likely to respond favorably to you if they feel confident that you are not going to ask them for a job and it's for information. Also, be prepared to seize the moment. If the person says they have a few minutes to chat, make sure your questions are prepared well in advance so that you get the most out of the conversation. Always remember, or rather take this as a warning, if you are reaching out to someone out of the blue, be sure to provide information about why you are seeking to connect. Your invite is more likely to be met with a yes if the person understands that you are seeking an informal meeting and not reaching out just for a job or something that you want to sell to them. Always be prepared. While the information meeting is a chance to learn more about a career or a field, you get more out of that person if you do your homework well in advance. Research the role. Learn more about the company or about the person whom you are meeting. If you ask a question that could easily be answered by a Google search, well, you wasted his time, you wasted your time, and you lost a great opportunity. Instead, come prepared with open-ended questions like, what are some of the challenges in your role? What are the skills you need to be successful in your role? What are the skill sets which are respected by your organization or by your industry? Asking the person to reflect on their experiences will give you better insights into the role and can also help you build a more lasting connection with him. The important part is the meeting. Be punctual. That holds true whether you are meeting the person or chatting over a phone. The person you are meeting is giving you their time. Show that you appreciate their efforts by sticking with the schedule and showing up prepared. Begin the meeting by sharing information about your academic and about your work background, as well as your objectives for the meeting. Use your questions to help guide the person, but allow the conversation to flow naturally. Keep an eye on the time. Acknowledge when you have reached at the end of your scheduled meeting. If they offer to continue talking, great. Feel free to ask more questions. Just make sure you have given them an out. And if they are not fidgeting or losing interest in your talks because they are late for the next meeting, offer an exit. If you are holding them back, it does not help. Ask for a next date. They would rather like to continue some other day, some other time. This gives you an opportunity to do some homework and come prepared for round 2 the next time. But the most important part of everything is the follow-up. You are lucky you have been given the gift of time and information. Show your appreciation by sending the person whom you met a thank you note. A handwritten note is a good touch. If they offered you to introduce to some other colleague or share information about a conference, that is a great opportunity to reiterate your interest in learning more. Just be sure to follow up. If they make a new introduction, talk to the new person. That will help. Remember that every conversation is an opportunity. Whether the informational meeting or the interview leads to a job or helps you realize the career that you had your mind in is not a good fit for you, but still, it's a great opportunity. You have learned it. It can always give you the tools to make informed decision about your career path. That's the key to success. We hope this presentation helps you harness the power of networking through social media. We wish you all the best.